Yours sincerely, you want to also come reporting for duty again. Let me greet again. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are watching us from. We have viewers all across the world, from Nigeria, United Kingdom, USA, Switzerland to Dubai, different places. I'm greeting you anywhere you are watching us from. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. You are welcome once again, bystander at Newstand. I'm here, like I always do, and I said, Flip TV is back. You are back and better. You are back and live, and we are back to serve you latest happenings in Nigeria and all across the world. Our reviewers they are available. They come here in the morning before they go to their places of work. They come to review the bar with me, and then we call it a close. But let me start by reading the post newspaper this morning. Emefiele cronies acquired 753 duplex estates with forest kickbacks. Emefiele cronies acquired 753 duplex estates with forest kickbacks. 80 billion fraud. 80 billion fraud. What others former AMCON MDs arrest? Tax reform. Tinubu orders review as protests persist in National Assembly. I will be talking about that tomorrow. The North are threatening Bola Ahmed Tinubu. It's like you don't like one Nigeria. With this tax, you want to impose it on the North. Now, rowdy session in House. Pro Tinubu Northern Youth protest at National Assembly. Iowa group reject bills. NSC slams Uwifiru as Akwa Ibom just strike. Kaduna withdraws. Uwifiru is the governor of Ebonyi State. Air passengers lost 19,274 luggage in 6 months. That's a bad news. Owa Abaku at birthday ceremony, Adeboye Chief's brother-in-law as next monarch. Ekiti CP the first one to meet arrest in Lagos. Alleged cyberbullying defamation. Yesterday to today morning, I slept by exactly 2 a.m. today. Dele Farotimi was arrested yesterday. He was taken all the way from Lagos to Ekiti State. I had to sleep because I had to follow the trend. Dele Farotimi is a member of the Obedient Movement. He's a lawyer. I don't know why. How can somebody be arrested in Lagos, then be taken to Ekiti State? I followed it up at 2 a.m. this morning. He has not been released. Arrest order suspension of CBN mass retirement, 50 billion payoff. The nation paper is about this morning. Nobody has claimed ownership of 753 duplexes. What ESG filing cost? Discourse gets January 1 deadline to end meter upgrade. Airplane crashes, 1 hour flight, 1 hour flight to that 80,000. That's very, very good news again. Airline crashes, 1 hour flight fare to 80,000. Good news, good news, good news. Someone who signed electricity bill, pledge transformation. Etna General Oluyede gets nod as alternative chief of army staff. Man, Kuka, okay, transformation, Senate wide consultation. We are looking at okay, the Guardian this morning. Infrastructure deficit slows CNG adoption. I mean 450 million investment. Federal police 140 students, 150 1 staff. It just 38 million overhead cost. See, let me tell you, if you are reading Nigerian news, you just have to smile. There's no good news here to read about. But I just have to smile because that pressure is too much. Every day you wake up to read Nigerian news, somebody has stolen money. Somebody has stolen money. And here we are. Somebody is come here to beg for food. 80 billion, 1 trillion, 100 billion. Okay? One Nigerian Africa must lead consent as well by Tinubu. Others of Abuja the unknown, say the FCC. Daily Trust, which seem to be mounted another in the north. Northern senators demand suspension of action on bills. The left silent spokesman over support for legislation. Tinubu direct justice minister to work with NAS on proposals. I have never Daily Trust. Let's go to the Vanguard this morning. Vanguard, tax reform bills, Kuka, CITN, NECA, Pengasan suggest way forward. Move to then elite financial economy, Kuka. His agency step integration CITN. Someone who signs Lagos electricity bill. How Nigeria can turn natural resources from cost to blessing. Official or condemn arrest of activists Farotimi. Okay, Simon Ekpa must answer for his atrocities, but release Nnamdi Kano. Simon Ekpa must answer for his atrocities, but release Nnamdi Kano. Southeast resident. Don't expect double for Paris Pengasan. Osimhen told them January move to Man U. These are on the pages of the failure newspaper. But this morning, let me inform our viewers. top 10 countries with the highest education levels in Africa. 2024. Seychelles is number 1. South Africa is number 2. Mauritius number 3. Zimbabwe number 4. Botswana number 5. Gabon number 6. South Africa number 7. Tunisia number 8. Algeria number 9. Egypt number 10. Top 10. Nigeria is nowhere to be found. I want to ask a question to all of you this morning. Is Nigeria only good to be a ground? It's because when I wake up in the morning by 6 o'clock, I do some research. When I come here, I do some research. I read widely. So if you see me speak, I'm not speaking from my head. I'm speaking based on the research that I've done in the morning before I come to this platform. And the new anchor here, I am asking all Nigerians a question. Is Nigeria only good to be a burial ground for the elites? You steal money, 80 billion. Your children are abroad. You go to Mecca, you go to Jerusalem, you do that all over the world. When you die, they come to bury you in Nigeria. I am asking this question. Let's ask ourselves as Nigerians. Is Nigeria only good to be a burial ground? Can't Nigeria be developed? And they go to Dubai, they go to US, they buy houses. Some have stolen money. In this country, somebody stole money, buried it under the ground. Somebody put money in the coffin in Nigeria. Former governors of our state, allegedly, he buried cars. I'm talking about somebody buried gifts in this country. When they die, they come to bury them in Nigeria. Is Nigeria only good to be a burial ground for our politicians? Can't Nigeria be as good as even South Africa, Egypt, Algeria? Let's ask ourselves this question this morning. Let us think. Let us look back. 80 billion, 100 billion. Somebody here in Oba has already this morning. Money that even your children cannot even inherit. But then you are embezzling this fund. I don't say in China, if you embezzle money, they are going to argue to death or they cut off your neck. In Nigeria, if you embezzle money, you are going to be sure that in the church they'll give you a title, in the mosque they'll give you a title. Which way Nigeria? These are pertinent questions. I can go on, but I must have a first with you today because sometimes you read these things, you are not happy. You read these things, you are very, very sad. You read these things, and what comes to your head is, what is the way forward for Nigeria? But then I don't want to get angry this morning. Let me have my first review this morning. Is Nigeria only good to be a burial ground? Wherever you are all over the world, please think about it. If you are watching, kindly click on that and support what you are doing. You are already in the Ember month. This is a month of love. Our viewers, end of the year party is coming up on this platform. Where we support the less privileged, even ourselves, and we gather some money. And then at least once in a year we celebrate. And our viewers start to contribute to it. Our viewers, is Nigeria only good to be a burial ground? Number one, our viewers too. Don't forget to support us for the December end of year party. But let me have pastor this morning. Evangelist, no, my hand. Let me have him, yes. Benjamin Eze Sinachi, that's his name. I must have him this morning because oh, Benjamin Tayahu, okay. But Evangelist Benjamin Eze Sinachi, okay. You know, he calls himself Biafra evangelist, and he says that nothing can make him stop saying the truth. These are his words, these are his thoughts, these are his opinion. I must express his opinion. Evangelist Benjamin Eze Sinachi, good morning.
Good morning.
Now, we are looking at the fact that over the weekend, Atiku met with Peter Obi. Peter Obi was in Adamawa State. Afterwards, he's panicking. But then yesterday, we saw the Jonathan's picture flooding Kano. And people are saying that the North still don't trust the Eagles. That is why they might endorse Jonathan in 2027. That's number one. Number two, Jonathan will spend only one term. So the North seems to be comfortable with President Goodluck Jonathan. What do you have to say concerning this issue this morning?
Good morning. Good afternoon. Good evening, even good night, irrespective of where you are watching us from. I remember humble self evangelist Benjamin Johnson Eze Sinachi. Only Biafran evangelists that speak the truth and nothing but the truth are ready to end by the truth. Because the word of God says so. Now listen and listen good. This has been the bone of contention from the onset. Naira never allow Igbo man to rule.
I don't understand. He said Naira.
Naira.
I'm coming. So how does Naira concern never allow Igbo man to rule?
Never allow Igbo man to rule. That is the meaning of Naira. In case you don't understand. And look at the movement now. Obi won the election 2023.
INEC said
And INEC, excuse me,
yes,
with the northern politicians, with the incumbent governor president as at that time, Buhari, they played the game and decided to leak the election with Yahya Bello said he was part of the people that leaked the election. And the INEC chairman said he announced the result before the due time. All these are political statements. Are you getting it?
Yes.
They have played the game. They have played the game. They will not allow Igbo man to rule, and that's just it. Now, Obi now with Atiku parading themselves in the north. Do you know why they begin to allow Obi to enter not as if he's entering his parlor? Because of the agitation, they want to use it maybe if they allow Igbo man, and who is that Igbo man for now? They are seeing Obi. But on the other thought, the second thought of it is what has come to play. Do you know what has come to play? Is the picture of who? Jonathan Goodluck.
yes,
Are you getting it? It's what has come to play because they know he's a man they have tested. They know his weak point. They know how to go about him. And secondly, Jonathan is a man that comes from Niger Delta, the oil side. And the Igbos, the original Igbos, currently are agitating for separation. You get it now? So they are flying Jonathan flag now because they prefer their vote, like you said, 4 years. After that 4 years, they will go, the power will now come back to the north. You get it now?
yes.
But there is a fear of unknown, and that unknown is an Igbo man. And who is that Igbo man, Obi? They have not tested Obi in the corridor of power of Nigeria. Are you getting it?
Yes.
And they are scared of Obi because Obi is highly intelligent. They know that they are scared of Obi in a sense that they don't know the kind of game
yes.
Obi will come and play. Knowing fully well, Obi people, brothers, families, currently now are fighting for their freedom. Play in Finland, which Nigeria never believed that is going to happen. Are you getting it? Yes. And Nigeria make all effort at the end of the day, and it came to pass. Even when Simon Ekpan was not there live, yet it came to pass. You understand?
Don't you think that, like you said something played out in Finland. Don't you have that opinion that what played out in Finland may be against Peter Obi's aspiration that we don't trust the Igbos, we give them presidency, they might decide to succeed from Nigeria.
So that is exactly what I said now. Yes. They were scared of Obi. You understand me? Because they have not seen Obi in the corridor of Nigerian authority generally. But they have seen Jonathan. They know how to handle Jonathan. Are you getting it? Yes. They know when and how to enter Jonathan. You get it? But they don't know yet how to penetrate Obi. Yes. Because Obi have never ruled Nigeria. Neither has Obi ever been the vice president in Nigeria. They have not seen him in that kind of corridor of power, that position, ever in Nigeria. Yes. They only know him as one who collect money from the federal purse. Yes. to rule the state. Are you getting? That is how far they can tell about Obi. And you know, the game that played in 2023 is a threat to all Nigerian politicians.
What game was that?
The game is this. Igbos has not been coming out for politics. They don't know politics. They cannot play it. This, that, this. At the end of the day, only Obi came out last time, 2023, to play politics. Look at the way he played that politics. He played the game. Look at the way he flushed everybody down, if not the rigging. You understand me? They themselves, even Mr. President said it. I mean, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, he said it that he knew it that Nigerians did not vote for him. You get it?
So if Nigerians did not vote for Tinubu, and I look at it myself, what the North is saying that this tax reform bill may divide, that is our opinion, may divide Nigerians, because it seems that the tax reform bill only favors Lagos. And they are saying that since he became president, you have only been favoring your people, which are the Yorubas. You have left the Igbos. No, Igbos don't have a problem their own. They have left. The Igbos are already giving up on Nigeria. So that who gave you majority of the votes as Nigerians? Now let us look at the fact that Yesterday in the southeastern part of Nigeria, there were still calls. We'll go back to that matter. There were calls again yesterday for the release of Nnamdi Kano.
Yes.
But people are saying that Nnamdi Kano's release, they need to play politics in 2027. But if you release Nnamdi Kano, maybe they don't for Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Do you think that Igbos will vote to Bola Ahmed Tinubu if you release Nnamdi Kano for them?
Listen and listen good. For the information of everyone watching us and listening to me, you are not reasoning Nnamdi Kano or using Nnamdi Kano to play politics, because Nnamdi Kano is above that. And the way the Igbos, the Biafrans can never be, be fooled again.
Gladys Oyabo, good morning to everyone. Good morning. Happy meeting to you, Gladys Oyabo. Thanks for coming. All of you too that are very commentable. You are watching us. Good morning, wherever you are watching us from. We have greeted all of you, but good morning again. Where you are watching us from. Continue, Pastor.
See, like I was saying, yes. The reason Mazen Nnamdi Kano is not a politics. It's not a game.
Yes.
They are giving him his right. They have been denying him for long. And him coming out can never change our mind. Even he himself, Mazen Nnamdi Kano, you can never see him to stand in a pool of Nigerian election to vote. Take it or you leave it.
I was asking you in Nigeria's election.
Yes, I voted, but it has been long. Do you know why I say this? Ever since they killed Funshaw Williams, that's the day they killed my vote. Funshaw Williams remained the only person trusted by me in this country. And another person again that wanted to bring my vote back again was this former governor of Lagos State that come from Ambode, that came from Ekpe. Are you getting it? Yes. That is a man, because I was into transportation that time. By the grace of God, I have a rental car that I was using, managing that time.
Yes.
You understand? I know the kind of, freedom I had on the way. Yes. To compare now. Now, listen and listen good. They have killed my vote. They have killed the spirit of voting. They have killed everything about Nigeria inside of me. Not just only me, many. I may likely be the voice of those that cannot stand to speak. I am speaking for them now.
But do you think that Nigeria will ever have it? What people, anytime you talk about 1993, yet Abiola was leading, I saw what happened. We voted for Abiola. So what happened for Abiola? Yes. Will Nigeria ever have an election that may look like 1993 again?
It will be difficult. Do you know why?
Yes.
Those years, at least, I'm not saying 100%, at least 50 to 70% truth is in the system of Nigeria election. Are you getting? I didn't say 100. I say 70.
Yes.
Truth is in Nigeria election. But
Chuku Namani. Good morning. Good morning, Mr. Chuku Namani. Good morning to you, and all of you. Like I said, if you are watching, click on that like button. By clicking on that like button, others will be able to have this privilege to watch us and share what we are doing here with others. We are talking about today panic in Aso Rock. Over the weekend, we saw Governor Peter Obi, former governor of Anambra State, meeting former Vice President Atiku in Adamawa, and today you are welcome, sir. Today we saw yesterday in Kano State, Jonathan's speech of flooding Kano, and we don't know the next move of the president. I was asking you that. Do you think that there may be a game to be played by Bola Ahmed Tinubu on the Igbos, the southeast? Because it seems that Bola Ahmed Tinubu in the north is losing credence, is losing value. Do you think that there may be a game to be played by Bola Ahmed Tinubu by using Nnamdi Kano to at least secure votes from that side of Nigeria? Continue.
Like I said, 70% in 1993.
Yes.
Trusted.
Yes.
But currently now, zero. Because you and I, thank God, including every other viewers currently now who were not born 1993, yes, are today witnessing what has happened in this country. Look at what happened that brought to Hope Uzodinma of Imo State to power a man that was in fourth position, which the current CJN now, was the one that judged the case and said that Hope Uzodinma is the one that win the election, and come out now and said that he did not see it clear.
So no, we can smile, we can laugh. But the question is that I cannot speak against the court because I'm not a judge. But how can number 4 become number 1?
It surprises my brother. I am as proud as you are. Just imagine, do you understand me? So that is first step again.
Yes.
Another step again, let's see what happened in Edo. Look at what happened in Edo. Are you getting it? Yes. Which Edo people are like, we did not give the out of it remained only 2%. They say APC don't win election. 2% to complete 100%. PDP was the one leading. Yes. Just 2 minutes to hear, hey, APC has won election. Are you getting it? Yes. Now let us move again to Ondo.
I'm coming. This man said something. Just show for the camera. But you're not speaking now. You are going to speak after Atiku. You can go back. But he said something. That's why I allow him to show the camera. He said something that snake swallowed money in Nigeria. And I'm asking the question, sir. Where is that snake that swallowed money? Because ordinarily, the money he swallowed to be able to build a house. Has that snake built a house?
Yes. Only in Nigeria, snakes swallows money, and that snake is politicians. Are you getting it? Yes. Who transform themselves into snake nature. You understand? Yes. To swallow the money. Yes. You understand?
Dutchman
only in Nigeria.
Continue.
Only in Nigeria, yes, that snakes, people transform themselves into snake nature, then swallow money in Abuja. You understand? So that has been the system. We are not surprised or shocked because all these things have been the game that have been going on. So like I was saying in Ondo, yes, election, see what has played. Before, you don't share money at the polling booth units in terms of election. Before, I could remember in those days, before this electronic system, because by the grace of God, God is a politician. You get it? Yes. During the time of Olu, MPP, MPN in 70s. MPN had a go in the Bongo. That was many years back. Yes. You understand? Yes. So in those years, they are doing manual. 1, 2, 3, 4. That was the system. And now we have grown to this level. But do you know that now we have come to this level, yes, believing that we are advancing? Yes. I don't know, we are advancing into the technology of lies, rigging. Yes. Are you getting it? Yes. And that thing is affecting us mentally and otherwise. Watch what is happening in Nigeria today. Nobody trusts voting again. If you come, you see many Nigerians telling you.
Mr. Daniel is greeting me. Mr. Daniel, good morning to you too. Like I said, like what you are doing, share with others. Pastor, you have 2 more minutes before I invite Mr. Raf to come and take over the platform. We've spoken for like 20 minutes. So now we're looking at the fact that in 2027, does Nigeria really have hope on INEC conducting a free and fair election?
No.
Why do you say no?
Why I say no? Because based on the previous one that has played, yes, who is that saint in Nigeria? Except if this election should be handled by foreigners without Nigerian intervention, especially the incumbent government. Especially the incumbent government. How do I mean? Do not give bribe, don't influence anybody with the money. Are you getting it? Yes. Because the state of Nigeria now, everybody is hungry, even the rich also cry. So if you bring anybody being an INEC to become chairman from this country, and the incumbent government intervene, they will influence him or her with the money, and they will collect in order to better his family and turn the table upside down. Your vote, you know, they count. Now Nigerian slogan.
Oh, Pastor, you can go your numbers. Not having you. and he must be consistent here because there's something okay. But God bless you. You know him, Evangelist Benjamin Ezesinachi. He runs a ministry which he goes about. Being an evangelist, he goes about. He preaches the word of God, and it's quite popular. And he calls himself a Biafran evangelist, which is his opinion, which is his right. So thanks for coming once again, Evangelist Ben. We'll have you tomorrow. Good morning, Mr. Raf. It's nice having you on our wonderful platform again this morning. Mr. Raf, we are looking at the fact that, okay, maybe you want to greet our viewers again before we
good morning, everybody. Good morning, Mr. Kim Olashipo. Good morning, Charles Omodua. Good morning, Mr. Tundo Kafo. Good morning, King Joe Oba Eze. Joe Oba from Abreba. Good morning to you. Then Olubode. Good morning, Olayinka. Good morning, Gladys Oyabo, Jane Ogo. Good morning, respectively. My guy, Uche. Good morning. Ken Chris, Uche Ken Chris, good morning. Omole, good morning. Mami, the wife of Badimos, an Igbo woman, auntie, good morning. All of you, Mami Kechi, all of you, okay, good morning. Voice community, good morning. Chima Udeze, good morning. Dr. Charles, good morning. Waneri, Mr. Waneri, good morning. Hi Chief OJ Okwadi, Professor, good morning. I'm going to send my message across to Lua and Mr. Felix. You actually instructed me to. I'm going to do that one later, but I've sent Chinedu's contact across to you. That was very early this morning. So, all you viewers, Okechukwu Namane, good morning. Uche Okechukwu, all of you. From UK, good morning to you all. Sunday Wojukwu in Ozukwan. So Sunday Wojukwu, you are the owner of this, you know. Email now. Sunday Wojukwu Afro that lives in Germany. Good morning. I'm still expecting you the message you sent across. Good morning to Ken Daniel. Yes, Ken Daniel. Yes, Ken Daniel. Good morning. Ken Chukwujeku. Good morning. Good morning, Chukuma Atwaya, my brother. Good morning. Chukwudozie Atwaya, my brother. Good morning. Ken Atwaya Akuchinyele Nnachinyele Nnayelu. Good morning. So you guys across the globe that are watching us constantly, I'm sending my heart-rendering message of what honor to you. Stay put. Don't touch that set. Leave it until you view Flip TV newspaper review this morning to an end.
So we are looking at the fact that yesterday Jonathan's poster flooded Kano. We are looking at what happened over the weekend, where we saw former governor of Anambra State, the Labour Party presidential candidate Peter Obi, went to visit Atiku Abubakar for his school's convocation. It has raised eyebrows. It has raised lots and lots of rumors concerning 2027 presidential election. Now, again, there's a saying that the North does not trust the Igbos enough, so they might likely to see a Jonathan come back in 2027. What do you have to say concerning this issue?
Thank you so much. The North does not trust Igbo. Don't use the word North. The Fulani does not trust the Igbo, and the Igbo can never ever trust Fulani until Jesus Christ comes.
I'm looking at the fact that how can the Igbo become president if there's no alliance?
Oh, there's no alliance. There should be an alliance, I know, because even Obi stood on his own during last year's presidential election. Still the whole Nigerians, still the whole Yorubas, still the whole original Hausas, the whole Urobo, every Kibibio. It goes across the country. The whole ethnicities in this contraption went to the poll. Who was their choice? The choice they made was Peter Greg Obi, the former Anambra state governor. So alliance or aligning with fake corrupt politicians, I don't support it. Trump did not align with anybody. I saw billionaires in America sponsoring Trump's campaign and all that. I don't know what I understand. Elon Musk. So if Obi could stand on his feet and make sure he did his work well, make sure there are labor agents, labor officers working for Lagos all over the polls across Nigeria. We are getting there. After casting our vote come 2027, we are staying there to defend it. But in a situation whereby we don't have enough machineries in all the polls, I mean enough machineries supporters for the what? Labor movement. We are going to what? Fizzle out. I don't know what I understand. But our labor agents, if flooded, the whole polls across Nigeria, I think we will have the boldness after voting and to defend our votes. So it's not about smiling and smiling and smiling, eating and drinking with people that are praying in the mosque, dining with almajiri, dancing obedient dance. No, that day all road must, I mean MUST, lead to the poll. The whole obedient movement supporters, the whole labor supporters, the whole labor supporters, they are going to be there to make sure that our votes are at least defended. We don't just stay distance, being scared by of touts and talks. You know, we are going to be part of the election. If they come up with everything, anything, we are going to celebrate up there. So what I'm trying to say is this: the whole labor should come out. Everybody will come out. To Obi himself should come out. All the labor mechanisms, all the labor supporters, all the labor facilities. We go there. We are not armed, provided we did not carry ballot box, provided we are not fighting everybody, but just to make sure to defend our votes peacefully.
Yes. So Mr. Atiku, we are looking at the fact that we spoke about, because we can't see, we should stop deceiving ourselves. I have the opinion that the civil war has not ended. That's my opinion. I as a young man.
You're right.
I have the opinion that after the end of the military civil war, there may be a psychological civil war against the ego. Because, like I said, Abacha was given the presidency in 1999. What do you think is the hindrances of the North for not making that the president?
Obasanjo asked that question. Thank you so much. That was 2023. Obasanjo asked that question. Why shouldn't we allow Ekwueme, the former VP, to Shagari? Why couldn't we allow this Igbo man? Do you know what the Hausa said? The Hausa said they will never. Let us give him his prize. They will never. Obasanjo suggested that this was the man that founded SDP that later translated into PDP. This is whom he was. He should have been the man that was supposed to succeed Shagari in 1983. Then there was coup. I don't know what to understand. Yeah. Let us give it to this man. This man, it befits him. This man should be the man. The Hausas turned their back on Obasanjo's request, coming out with many excuses. And these excuses are the psychological war we are talking about. We are still warring. We are still fighting ourselves. The Hausas are fighting the Igbo since 1970 till date. Who conquered? Nobody. Who was defeated? Nobody. It's a lie. That is many lies they tell in Nigeria. No conqueror. No vanquish, no victor, no vanquish. It's a lie in Nigeria. You believe that you defeated the Igbo man. Stop lying. You always lie. No reconstruction, no revamping, no reconciliation, no reintegration, no even compensation. They did not compensate us till today. Go to Igbo land, they destroyed everywhere. Not thinking that Igbo land will just wake up that early and become a man. Igbo land has become a matured man more than the so-called North. I want to ask you this question. See, let me tell you, you North, you don't like Igbo man, and we Igbos, we will have no business to like you.
I want to ask you this question. If you are saying that there was bombings, there was no compensation, no problem. Yes, there was no. I understand. There was no compensation. There was no reconciliation. Now, this question should not go forth. Anambra State has the highest number of billionaires. The question should be, no, that's, I understand, yes, it's a fact. Yes, a fact. At least, even in West Africa. How, if the people that said they were bombed, they were not giving money and they gave 20 pounds, how were they able to now become a billionaire after the civil war?
Yeah,
you're from that side,
yes, I'm from Anambra State. In fact, we are Omambala State, this current Biafra division, separation now. We are the Omambalas. Yes. That is where they changed the name to Anambra by Oyibo white men. Yes. So we are the Omambala State. We are the Anambra people. See, after the war, we started what? Scrambling for survival of Igbo man. Started as early as 1970. What do? We use our wheelbarrow. We come early in the morning. Early bird catches the worm. You come as early as 6:30, you will start indulging on what you know how to do. Skillful acquisition, buying and selling, and all that. That was how the Anambrans started. We did not dip our hands into any public purse.
Somebody is asking you, Mr. Burama Akombi. Good morning, Mr. Burama. This is the first time, maybe you are the first time you are chatting with us, or you are able to send your message. But good morning, Flip TV is back, whether is back. I don't know, tomorrow will be here. He's saying that, he's asking us, it is interesting the Igbos want Biafra and at the same time want to be president. Now somebody is telling you that Nigeria will have mouth. if I do a board generation ground, all of them go on. But answer this first question. If it is possible that Igbos want Biafra and president, what do you want, Igbo?
Oh, Akobi asked this question, Abi.
Yes.
He has made me to digress from what I was saying before.
Yes. No,
so my Oga Akobi, the Biafra we want, we have gotten it. It is no longer, it is a passive issue.
Yes.
I don't know what to understand. Not yes. I want Biafra, I have gotten Biafra. In Finland, we celebrated Biafra, and you will see how the whole constitutional authority, Biafra constitutional authority, is coming to emanate. With time, we are coming like water. Liver, I don't know whether you read The Night Train. The Night Train was written by either Joseph, what is that, Gabriel Okibo. I think Okibo, the man that wrote The Call of River North. See, The Night Train, it started coming, it started secreting. Before you know it, it took over the whole residence and wake up the occupants. That is how Biafra is going to come and, actualize. He said
that you want, Mr. Kobi is saying, this is question, that do you want Biafra or you want to be Nigerian president? That's a simple question.
Oga, we can never be at least discussing two things at the same time. I don't know what I understand. Yes. I was talking about my point.
Yes.
You come in with do you want Biafra and one Nigeria, which of course I know that something is bugging your mind. Something is bugging your mind. Biafra, I believe, will be my headache. And don't go look for first sick for my own sickness. I will be the one that should be looking for paracetamol to cure myself. Discussing before was how do you
go? I'm talking about Anambra State as a case in point. Anambra State is supposedly the highest state with the number of billionaires in West Africa.
Yes.
If like you said, before the Civil War, they were bombed, they don't give you money. They
destroyed Onitsha.
Then how are they able to rebuild?
I told you about resilience in life, perseverance in life, determination in life. When you are targeting your goal, make sure you go after it. Don't go and hurt somebody. Don't go and steal money from federal. Don't go and store and go manipulate the presidency and start, grabbing money from that office. Don't go and bribe people at the NNPC facilities to make sure that someone there will do what? Steal the whole money that belongs our national petroleum or whatever corporation. Don't do that. Sit on your own as an Anambra man hustle. The biggest billionaire and the private jet owners in Nigeria has never worked in any federal agency. He has never. He made this money in Saitome and Prince Side, Equatorial Guinea, Panya. He has many oil wells in his own credit to his own sweat. I don't know what I understand. Yes. So the Anambrans, we are resilient. Then there are many farmers. All of us did not go into entrepreneurship. Most of us went into farmland, farming, and made their money. After that, they send their children, scatter their children all over the country for what? Apprentice. Igbo apprenticeship is now a special course in Oxford University, in Harvard University in America. How an Igbo man could serve a man, his uncle, his auntie's brother, at the end of the year, 7 years, the uncle will make him what? A man, by settling him. From here, he starts scrambling again. For what? For survival. Resilience is it? What a big question that people are casting around about how the Anambrans become the richest people in West Africa. Oga, resilience, hard working. Stop thief, people. Make una know they go tell lies. If you cross 70s, be telling the world the truth. Be telling your children the truth. Be telling Nigerians the truth. An old man that tells lies. Why are you lying for? You are getting closer to your grave. It means you don't respect God. The Anambrans were so resilient. We have these endorsers as Igbo and what Oba cabinet in Igbo land. When you have that cap on your head, you stop from lying. We are not liars. We are hardworking people. You can see, of course, go to Anambra say they will teach you how to make money, but never you ask how he makes his money.
So we are looking at the fact now that let's come out of our main topic.
Yes,
our main talking point.
Yeah. Tell me.
2027 presidential election. We are looking at the forecast. We are looking at how Jonathan's picture is flooding Kano. Do you want to see a Goodluck Jonathan back in power in 2027?
Goodluck Jonathan has come. He has made his mistake. He is the past. I don't know what I understand.
Is the past?
The past. Goodluck Jonathan has come. He has made his mistakes and other blunders, fallacies could not be even overlooked. But we are looking forward to see a new man on the political system of this country. Obi Greg is he. Any other person that is young in Yoruba land, fine, he can rule Nigeria. But Jonathan should go and do what? Sit down. Wait, Almajiri school has not saved him. Almajiri school all over the north. Has Almajiri school saved him from the palace coup that took place in 2015? The coup of the generals. Tiwa Danjuma was there. Obasanjo was there. I don't want to understand. Abdulsalam Abubakar was there. They surrounded him right in his sitting room. And he considered defeat. Another general after Obasanjo came in. Another general came in and actually gave us the worst military regime from 2015 to 2023. Major General Muhammadu Akpatiozu Buhari. Say, listen and listen good. Jonathan should go and sit down.
Former president should go and sit down.
Yes, he should go and sit down. Atiku Abubakar is even more relevant.
We are looking at the fact that under Jonathan, Nigeria's economy was better.
Because of the kind of materials he has. He has Doyo Okupe with him. He has Femi Adesina with him. He had Ngozo Konjiwala with him. Akunlele was there. Charles Soludo was there. These are Igbo materials. When you get the right materials, people that understand business, you are going to face the economy of the country.
Even if he comes back, you must have that same material.
If he comes back, they will buy him with money. They will close his mouth the more. If Jonathan comes back again, the Fulanis will be feeding him with all manners of divide and rule policies. Jonathan will never, ever get it right. And this time, if he comes back, they will make sure that they bring him down, and people will turn him to a laughing stock. Listen and listen good. Jonathan has come and gone. He should go and rest. Simple. We need a change. We need a new realm, political realm in Nigeria. We don't need old hands. Nigerians, come out from your slums of what? Ignorance and the what? Atheism. How could we be going backward all the time? Okay, don't you want Chore to be Nigerian president? Chore is a young man. Don't you want Kensel Moyalo to be Nigerian president? Don't you want Davido to be Nigerian president? Everything in Nigeria will change if we give the new breed politicians the chance to at least explain themselves, to express themselves. Must it be 90-year-old, 100-year-old? So that at the office of Asorok, you go to hear, where is that my seat? No, we need people like Macron. We need people like Macron, a young man. We need people like Traore, the military head of state of Burkina Faso. These are the people, the type of leaders that we need. We need vibrant leaders with hot blood. I think, my brother, everyone we have tried. Yeah. We've gone a lot. And as I'm talking to you now, my Oga Kombi, I need Biafra. You did not allow me last year. I won last year, you didn't allow me. So now you're asking me, is it Nigeria or Biafra I want? Go fight hard for Dudua. Stop asking questions.
So, yes, thanks for coming, Mr. Raf, popularly known as Ojukwu, this vicinity. I'm having the young, fresh, and energetic David. You can put Davido, you can call Dave. That's his name. Mr. David, good morning.
Good morning.
It's nice having you once again on our platform. We are looking at the fact that over the weekend, former governor of Anambra State, Peter Obi, the Labour Party presidential candidate, met with his supposedly boss. For that, in front of Atiku his boss, Atiku Abubakar, the presidential candidate of the PDP. They met in Adamawa last week. Tongues have been rattling, the hearing rumors. There's a kind of people that are saying no. Even like they should meet on their time, nothing will happen. We know that there's panic somewhere. But yesterday in Kano, we saw the posters everywhere. Good luck, Ebele Jonathan. Do you think that the North, I'm talking about the outside people, seem to touch Jonathan than any other candidate as of now?
Mr. William, I think the North are only been playing politics because they know after voting for President Bola Ahmed Asiwaju, yes, it is not what they expected. Tinubu, on the other hand, played them actually discarded most of the major stakeholders of the political game gimmicks in the North. So by that, you know, this is the politics. The North, once you don't align with the politics of the North, they turn to go against you. And now the President Bola Ahmed himself knows fully well that come 2027, its chances of getting the support of the North, like the overwhelming support he got in the North, is shaky.
Continue.
Is shaky. The supposed votes he got in the last presidential election, in 2020 election, is shaky. You know fully well that these guys are not in good terms with the president. But that aside, holistically let's look at it from the, if either the North are in good terms with the president or not, that is their own ending. But holistically, let's look at it from the economic perspective, that as the president 2 years now along the line, how has the president impacted on the ordinary man, on the ordinary Nigerians? How has his policy affected our lives? So for me the answer is no, because you cannot always tell Nigerians to hold on to when you are cutting away with billions of dollars every month. The president has just borrowed a new loan.
I'm coming. Mr. Insebon Joshua said, good morning, sir. Your program is very interesting. It has to be interesting. I'm the new anchor here. It has to be very, very interesting. Tomorrow we're talking about the fact that the North is threatening Tinubu. We win or we are tired of Nigeria under your watch. You seem to favor only the Yoruba people. That's come from the North. Dr. Okoji, my man. Dr. Okoji said, good morning, guys. Good morning, Dr. Okoji. It's nice having you once again on our wonderful platform. Good morning, Dr. Okoji. God bless you. Continue, Mr. David.
So I am not even picturing it from that perspective. I am looking from the economic base angle. That how has this policy affected my life? Now it has been more of taxation. It has been more of inflation. It has been more of poverty. So now what are the chances of Bola Ahmed Tinubu come 2027?
Bola Ahmed Tinubu is telling Nigerians that all of you are living fake life. Now that he's become president, no more fake life. That things are now coming back to normal. What do you think about it?
Well, see, when you use the term fake life, what does that mean? Nigerian economy as of today, you can't tell us that the economy is not robust, that the economy is not doing well. If the economy is not doing well, why would the presidency budget funds or budget SUV cars for senators? Who does that? Why would the government be spending excessively if the economy is not in a robust state? Now, rather than you cutting the president in Lagos in the wrong barracks, how that the vice president is not staying? Why would you even propose such thing, and then he's been captured into the 2025 budget, and that that is being signed into law by December. Funds will be rolled out for them to start the renovation of the vice president's presidential lodge here in the. How many times does the vice president sleep in that place? I mean, the barracks. Ever since when last has Shetima arrived Lagos for official engagement and sleep? The presidency should not even venture doing. That is a lot of money. Yes. So now you are telling Nigerian man, please have patience with my government. Things will get better, and you are wasting money on things that will not benefit the average man. And you are telling me that come to yourself, I should stick and trust the president policy. So far, the president have said they've been able to save about 3.something trillion. How has the money affected my own life? How has the money affected the common man on the streets? Where are the roads that the president claimed that if subsidy is being removed, the funds will be channeled into it? Look at what as of last week, Nigeria Bureau of Statistics released Nigerians that see unemployment in Nigeria has dropped so drastically, and that see unemployment is more in Canada than Nigeria. See, I think at this time, before anybody comes out to bamboozle us with lies, let the person fact check what he or she is saying.
Yes. So we are looking at the fact that I asked a question. I asked a question this morning. The monkey that swallowed money in Nigeria, where is the monkey today?
Nobody, which monkey?
A monkey swallowed 36 million. No money.
Mr. Blanc, before I come to that now, just like what I'm saying,
yes,
that Nigeria Bureau of Statistics should get their facts right. Even on the streets of Nigeria, of Lagos, I can smell poverty, inflation, unemployment.
Yes, a woman came here this morning, 2 children, and she was begging that she had not eaten since yesterday night.
It is ravaging everywhere. So if Nigeria Bureau of Statistics, if they are being controlled or manipulated by the presidency, let them. They cannot start gagging us with lies. Nigerians are left from our right. Yesterday, EFCC made the largest seizure. A single
Okay, Astrop, good morning. Client Chidi said good morning to you, Mr. David Atawa. Good morning to all of you. Like I said, click on that like button if you are watching us. All notifications. Tomorrow we're talking about the so-called one Nigeria where the North is threatening Bola Ahmed Tinubu. If you pass this tax reform, there may be or there may not be one Nigeria anymore. Continue.
Now, yesterday 753 duplex was seized by the EFCC.
And they didn't mention the name.
EFCC, you see, EFCC too themselves, they are tricky. Thief, they catch thief. You see 775 duplex owned by an individual in Nigeria. Why is the name of the person not disclosed?
But we see them parade Yahoo boys.
Why? Who is this person? They shielding this person. If you are shielding this person, it shows you are also avoiding corruption. If 773 duplexes of what of estate could be seized, yes, you said that is a finding, that is a major asset. Yes. This is by an individual. We must have it that those estates were being owned by any fellow. But EFCC has now come out officially to tell us the name of that person that owns assets. How can, if fully you want Nigeria to be a better society, let the public know that this is the man who has stolen the public funds. Now that the name has been withheld, EFCC boss now will start giving the assets to those top government functionaries.
What do we even do in Nigeria? Deliver the social critic and a lawyer. Yes, you have to sleep at 2 a.m. to get information whether he has been released. He has not been released. It is trending on Twitter X. Deliver to me is an obedient Labour Party member, but that's one side. He's a lawyer, social critic. He was arrested in Lagos, was reportedly taken to Ekiti on road.
He was seen. See, Nigeria is the highest stage where there is what? Impunity and injustice and maladministration. How can you just invest away, whisk him away by road or the order of Afenabalola? Afenabalola, a son. He owns this university. What's university? Yes. University in Ekiti. How can see Nigeria police? I think they can do better. Because Nigeria, just like in the words of Mazen Kano, that Nigeria is a zoo. Practically, this is typical example of a zoo, of how zoo operates, of how things works in the zoo. Because you should first and foremost reach out to him, invite him. Then decline. That is why you can't take action. You cannot just invade someone's apartment and whisk him just because of one big man. Like you see, once you have money in Nigeria, you can tell the police, go to the street, kill the masses.
You are right. Yes.
Once you have money in Nigeria, you can call the police, go to the masses, go to the street, start shooting regularly, kill anybody you see, and they'll tell you, yes sir.
So Mmaju Ogu P Ono, I say that very soon we might smell Lakurawa in Lagos. Go see Edo SK yesterday. Full animals, old boys. What does that spell for this one Nigeria I'm talking about?
Mr. Biliwan, look at us here that are not even popular or very influential in society. Imagine such thing happens to us. Nobody might even know our whereabouts.
You are right.
If a character like Data Otumi could be whisked away in Lagos by road for 7 hours down to Ekiti, just on the call of one man, and this man claims to be a son. So where? Then tell me, where is the future of the country? Where is the future of the country?
Yes.
Where is the future of the country? The country itself as it stands now has no future.
So you are thinking that Nigeria as of 2024 has no future as of now?
Which one be as a Nigeria as of 2024? I say as I'm saying this money, there's no future, because if there's, you will see the glimpse.
That was why I
will see the future,
because I'm looking
to see the future. You will see the prospect of the country.
Oh, today, today I said I slept at 2 a.m. today. Why? This one identified to me can truly be arrested.
He's not arrested. Not arrested.
Oh, okay.
He was whisked away.
He was okay by the. Okay. Because I was looking at the fact that how about me, someone like me, whose name do I have? I will look at Nigeria.
For defamation.
Because
what's where did you get?
I'm looking at Mr. David.
Where did he get his money from?
I'm looking at the fact that even the about they have said he has serving court orders. He has already won this case at the court at what to arrange. They have got police. Is the police the new court in Nigeria?
The question is, where did where did he make his money?
Well, we can't, we are in Nigeria. You can't. It's there. We cannot say.
You cannot say. These are people. You cannot trace their wealth.
I'm asking Mr. David, are we still in the democratic system of government in Nigeria?
Mr. Biliwan, there was never a time.
Why is it that Obi is not arresting people that police?
There was Reno Mokri has been attacking Obi.
Somebody said yesterday, and I'm coming. The opinions are telling Peter Obi.
But why has Obi been arrested?
Take this matter off. Somebody said yesterday. Also do his name on Twitter. Obi was one of the people that reportedly, according to him, encourage the people that were against MPO at the last election in 1993. But then what Obi will do, that's depending on him. People are saying, Peter Obi, take this man to court, let him have a day in court. I'm asking this question. Are we still in democracy in Nigeria? If police can just come, whisk away from Lagos to another state.
Nigerian democracy ceased in 2015 after the transition of President Ebele Jonathan when Buhari took over. That was the end of democracy. Our democracy was shattered, murdered, and buried. It is obvious. JSS can invade you now. Pick me and you.
I'm telling you, yes.
If police is not in order, because same thing happened. Wike arrested a contractor in Abuja. Wike arrested a contractor who was asking for his money.
A lawyer, Blessed one say that a lawyer goes beyond the court, beyond the law, to arrest another lawyer who can't go court. This can be very funny. This is why I ask Mr. J. Ogu is asking me that, Mr. Arewa, please, sir, tell us one good thing Nigeria has ever did for you since you can remember. I'll tell you one good thing which Nigeria has done for me. Nigeria has made me laugh, and I can always say it. In Nigeria, snake swallowed money, I laugh. In Nigeria, monkey swallowed money, I laugh. So Nigeria has done that for me. So I can laugh. I can remember how in Nigeria, somebody took fort and he became governor in this country, and I laugh. In Nigeria, 19 people against 16 won. I laugh. In Nigeria, Annex chairman announced the winner of election by 4 a.m. I laugh. So Nigeria has done many things for me, only to laugh. Maybe personally, I cannot follow the one. So Mr. David, continue.
So that's what I said. Yes, I said for you to whisk one away, it shows that has been shattered. It has been murdered. There is no hope. And then again, now I said Wike too arrested a contractor. He put a call to the CP in Abuja. He said that it was DJ that was reporting all this. He said Wike told the CP bring the man to his office, and Wike was bringing costs on this man. And is that the future of the country?
I want to ask you, Mr. David, we are rounding up. Mr. Shedu is here. We are looking at the fact that do you think that Nigeria was ever ripe for a democracy, even for independence in the first place?
I think that question, you are an adult.
Yes.
I am an adult.
Yes.
He is an adult.
Yes.
I think the likes of Awolowo, Nnamdi Azikiwe were in a rush to get to, for them to call for
Independence.
For independence. We're in a rush.
When they want for independence.
Up till now, the colonial masters ought to see the colonizers. Because up till now, see, forget story. True democracy works. This is not how governance work.
I'm looking at the father. I'm letting you go now. I'm looking at the Chad has expelled France. Burkina Faso, France go. Niger, France go. But Niger is inviting France. What do you think are the problem?
Why would the president before he became president, where was the second home? Where was he always going to? Where was he going to for medical checkup? Now coming to say you want to strengthen the bilateral agreement between Nigeria and France. But who to do the decision? Who to do the decision?
Okay.
Oh, you see, we know all this one. We know all this. You know this. Look at the country. Everybody working so helplessly and hopelessly.
Truly, some people are just working aimlessly. You don't even know where they are going.
I say there's a which of aimlessly. Hopelessly, they don't get hope. Look at December. December, who they see where they see. Companies cannot even put Christmas tree again.
Right.
Companies cannot do Christmas decoration. People are saying, where do they want to get bag of rice for Christmas? My brother, for how long? So, but one thing is that for us here, we know that Nigeria is gone. But even if that day I will come to your house, come chop this, even this you go.
No, you are vetted. No. Let's not come. If you come, but if you come out for December, now I go keep. I don't keep that.
At least you go collect salary.
I
go come there, come chop.
I know what I will go. All of us get together now. Okay, to come. Kano can come. So we can sit down and have guy to do. Mr. Chinedu is here. Good morning, Mr. Chinedu. Something. I saw something.
Yes, maybe on this platform.
Yes,
a lot of people have been sending me message from UK, US, Sydney, Australia. I don't know how they managed to get my number, but some people said they got their number because of what transpired yesterday, where this guy was trying to run me down on this platform. That yes, yes, they were not happy with it, and I'm not against him, and he shouldn't be against me. I've not obstructed him, you know. I've never stopped him from his expression, you know. He doesn't feel comfortable always. And
people have a question that is that man truly a man of God?
No, something is wrong. We know, but to an extent, we should also see how we moderate him. Real one, I'm telling you, because if you say that this is a norm, you should continue like this. You know, it might bring something somehow we do not want to see at the end of the day. When you will have his own space, he should be able to express himself.
Mr. Mujubi, I say, Mr. Iwan, laughing minister. I have to laugh now because the man is asking me. He asked me that what has Nigeria done for me since I was born? And I answered him as a good person. I said, Nigeria has always made me laugh. Monkey swallowed money, snake swallowed money. I laughed. Number 4 became number 1. I laughed. They announced presidential election in the middle of the night. I laughed. So Nigeria doesn't mean anything, but I mean, Nigeria giving me laughter. Kinjo Oba, good morning to you, David, and everyone around you. Kinjo Oba, we there. God bless you. Clarity say earlier before now, Mr. Otimi knew that he was going to be arrested. But everyone was expecting the arrest to come from FG. You know, Nigeria is a club very funny. I can take somebody from Lagos, 7 hours journey from Ekiti. This is an offer. But I want to ask you this question. Let's start from here. The Yorubas pre-independence, when there was indirect rule by the British, God bless you, sir. It worked 50-50 in Yoruba land. Why? I'm a Yoruba person. I can speak more about that because Yorubas, they had king. The king does not have 100% stay over the Yorubas. There was Are Onakakafo, who was like the military like the military leader or chief minister, he stays outside of the village. There was Oyo Mesis, I think about old Oyo Kingdom. They are like the Senates. If they don't want the king, they give him a calabash. The king will have to go and kill himself, which is like an impeachment on the president. This thing work 50% in Yoruba land. This director will work 100% in the north. I was a former Muslim, I can speak. In Islam, you may not be allowed to question a leader. So 100% in the north, because the north sees their leader, the emir or the sultan, as like a divinity. But in the southeast, which is Nibola, it did not work at all. These people are Republicans. They don't have a sultan. They don't have a king. No, it's circle. You understand?
We do Ama. We do. I know that Ama. Koko. Uganda. Yes. This one Koko. Kindred by kindred. Yes. It's not for you to know how you are going to break the jinx.
Yes.
You understand? That is why if you look at what Chinachembe was writing in Things Fall Apart, it gives you a deep picture of the Igbo tradition and culture.
Yes.
That Okonkwo you are seeing represent the ingenuity, the bravery, the republican nature, the Obi culture of the Igbo nation. And why he needed to do what he did. So based on that, a lot of people are going to have a proper view or perception about who is Igbo. So it took them 35-40 years for them to break, because each time they come, they send their delegates, they have to ask them to wait, let us go and do what? Consult. But without fear of or intimidation. But some people, some regions in this country were intimidated. The region that wrote officially to the British, having had, they only hear. See, God, when you see an American, you are in Nigeria, you've not seen an American, and they tell you, say, an American soldier is somewhere there. What comes into your mind?
At least.
Yes. America, everybody. Do you understand what I'm saying? Some people took that advantage, and I'm asking, how come that Uthman Dafodio did not step his feet in Southwest and the Yorubas embraced Islam? Apart from that, they not, according to Lord Lugard, what they were actually explaining, how they were able. They said they have been studying the Fulani Arabs right from Finta Jalon. On the process of trying to colonize Africa, they have met these people in some countries. They finally came to Nigeria. Are you understand? You understand what I'm saying? Yes. So they know it is very easy for them to manipulate them. They know what to do at the end of the day. But they came and met resistance, and they suffered most, and that was the hatred the British man have for Igbo. And you know that most of the things they do, they run it as documentary. It is there. When John Kerry refused to come to Abuja or eastern part of the country, he went to the north. They are still representing the same board their grandfathers entered with the British government against the Igbo interest. That is just it. David said it here. We are still being colonized. And who are the people opening doors for them to still implement the colonization agenda? It's still Yorubas and the Northerners.
You said how did Islam came to the southwest? Islam came to the southwest by history. I'm talking about the fact that in the southwest there was Muslims are called Imale, Christians are called Igbagbo. Now Imale means people from Mali. That means traders, they came to Yoruba land, they were selling. That was how Yoruba embraced their culture, the Malians, that according to history, Yoruba land. That's one side. Now you're looking at the fact that, like I said, on this platform, what comes out here, you can't find it anywhere. I'm talking about information, knowledge on this platform, you can't find it anywhere on any morning show. Stay with us on Flip TV Bystander. Nowhere you can never find it. Like I'm saying now, I was asking an intelligent question. David answered very good. That was Nigeria ever ready for independence? We saw how the North kicked against independence. Atiku were champion independence. Now, who is better for independence? We saw how, again, recently, I'm talking about this colonialism. We saw how Chad kicked out France. Mali said no to France. Nigeria said no to France. But Nigeria is embracing French. What do you see about this future of Nigeria?
Bro, let me tell you, you see, Tinubu is just looking for somewhere to perch. He has lost international recognition. The image of Nigeria has already been damaged and balkanized. Not under Trump. If you have Joe Biden, you can be running to China, Japan,
I say Nigeria image now is having serious caution. Well, you know what I mean? When you go to bank, they say this account, they put caution, red. That's what Nigeria is having. The international image is in serious. So the only thing is that, you know, people is just calculating that since France has been disarmed in West Africa completely, that Nigeria, they will want to use that opportunity to create certain international influence. That's what they want to achieve. But unfortunately for him, when he got there, they had to play P-Square music for him. You chop money. I didn't see it. It's not an embarrassment to a president that was mad mockery right there in France by the French president, Emmanuel Macron. How will you play such music? Is that not enough? I expected some if it were you know that this president is sophisticated enough. This guy, no, he has, you know, mad, crazy, sophisticated media personnel that are handling his image. But they are supposed to question the French government why they should embarrass the president of Nigeria with such music. You chop money. There's something wrong somewhere. So what is the French interest in Nigeria?
Or they are being chased out by other African nations.
Yes, and that's what I'm asking you. What is the French interest? Because they know that in all this Nigeria is the only English speaking country that is surrounded by French colonial entities. What does that mean? They are possibly looking for a way, and Tinubu has to jump to that offer and be doing like this. He saw they cannot. It doesn't. You know, when I look at my brother, let us not even go there. You know, whatever it is, you understand. I'm telling you that Tinubu is looking for, you know, safety, because he has already been embarrassed. Everywhere he goes, the door is locked. Everywhere he knocks, the door is locked. You know, because the people who control his interests at the international level, who are Kamala Harris, Joe Biden, Obama, they have already been disarmed.
Enough. Obama was accused of working for Buhari then.
They worked for Buhari. Go and read Transition Hours by Goodluck Jonathan. You saw everything. You saw how they mounted military at the
My viewers, if you are watching, I always brag about it. There's no way you get information, knowledge, wisdom on the early morning show other than this bystander of Flip TV. Nowhere else. So if you are watching, click on the notification bell. Like what you are doing. Click on like button and share what you are doing.
And also engage us.
Yes, engage us. Question. Ask us questions. We are ready to answer. If it's a point, there's knowledge on the field. And I keep telling you that. You see this, this is our newspaper, national media. They have been captured, or they have been mostly captured. They cannot report what we see on the field. They'll tell you, oh, things are working well. But on the grassroots, people are begging. You hear this morning, a woman came with 2 babies. She was begging. She has not since yesterday night. So here is where you get right information with knowledge and them. I want to ask you something. A man is telling Yoruba people now that Yoruba people should be very careful. Lakurawa may come to. What they were talking about what's happening yesterday in Edo, where Fulani boys and Edo boys are having.
Yes. Real one. You might not have the kind of understanding I have about. If you have the kind of knowledge I have about conquest, from Fronta Jalon down to here, who was the Hausas before the Fulani came? Have you asked yourself, were they traditionally Muslims? That's the question. Was Yorubas traditionally Muslims? That's the question. But do you know why we have every hamlet in Igbo village, every place in Igbo, you have Chi. Do you know the meaning of Chi? There's no Igbo community, village, hamlet, family, you will not see Chi this, Chi that, Chi this. What does that mean? It tells you where we are from, where we are connected to. What we are. Everybody, go and look at it, Chi. We represent who we are.
God, you agree? Yeah, last year when that Osama from Kano said that the only reason why Nigeria may have not been Islamized is due to the stubbornness of the Igbos.
No, it's not even they know that Biafra, let us remove Igbo. The Biafra is trouble. Lawakura, but their spokesman said it. They said Southwest they walk over. I think I'm saying it. You know what it means? Because already when they look at Osho or all those Osho, not Oyo too, there's more Ondo, a little like itself. They look at the large number of possibly their followers, Muslims. They said it will be very easy to you understand that the trouble they have, because the fulfillment of that instruction that they will wash their sword on the waters or the rivers of the south. What does that mean? It's conquest. So let me tell you, there's no how. There should be also. They are not. There is coming. It is coming. I expected Bola Ahmed Tinubu to. Well, of course, I'm not going to expect that because when I told you that we have Arab Yorubas now, you begin to say, who are the Arab Yorubas?
I don't know if I can pronounce it, but I like to pronounce that language. Onye came Adam Can you hear this rap?
Which one? Yeah. Onye came Adam. Binelu Aka. Okay. It's greeting.
It's greeting. Okay. Really, they will go. God bless. Good morning.
Yes.
Mr. Brahma continue to say that Yorubas are united. That is opinion.
Good. Let us believe that the unity is there. Let us believe, but it is not something you say. We want to see the pragmatic, the practical aspect. We want to see it. Because boys, you don't know how. If you have read stories or have nations we are conquered based on politics, religion, and otherwise, you discover that and what they are already saying that is a walkover for them.
They say that the Hausas were not Muslim before. It was Fulani jihadists that changed them, and they thought they were bringing Islam or religion, but they now.
But I told you the history. Islam is a tribe in Syria. It's not a religion.
In Syria?
Okay. I'm telling you, not thought. When you research deep, when this very man you are talking about moved from Medina to not Medina, Mecca, which ISIS it is. He has a relationship that took him to Syria. It was in Syria. There's a tribe called Islam. I don't know whether you understand what I'm saying.
I'm hearing you. I'll go and research about it.
Yes, go and research. There's a tribe that called Islam. That tribe called Islam was where they finally landed this man, and from there he became something else, as in popularity. Everything was working for him, and the culture and tradition and religion of that tribe is what was expected.
That is
No, you understand? Is what was expected. And remember that this thing happened 500, 600 years after Jesus Christ had come and gone and all that. So the question is that at that point, I want to tell. I just.
What do you always mean by Arab Yorubas?
Okay, let me tell you. It's very clear. Those who stood up and stopped Igbo presidency, who powered and sponsored Muslim tickets, those who came out and said Igbos are behind the protest when they are not behind the protest. Those who said there is Igbophobia when there is no Igbophobia. Those who are bent on destroying Igbo properties in Lagos, elsewhere, they are the people I'm talking about. I don't need to tell you that the Yorubas were not qualified to be president 2023. Rather, they are supposed to have supported somebody else, but because of the alleged memo they shared with the Northerners, Yoruba Hausa, look at the country. So you should understand what I mean on that regard. Well explained. Now, and I have no reservation over it. Because even in Lagos State you are talking about now, is it the person that is selling watermelon or groundnut and biscuit and can be able to buy a land for 200 million and build a structure and turn the atmosphere of that place? Do you see, why do the Yorubas hate Igbos?
So do you think that Yorubas hate Igbos?
Okay, it's clear. When you said when you are renting a room for 500,000, what does it mean? Does Hausa man rent a room? Say Hausa dey rent room. Okay, make una park well. I'm not referring to you. But
no.
You are not referring to you. But this is what we are facing. This is the reality. When the Northerners even were saying that it is the turn of the Southerners, somebody came and said it's a miracle. After all, the same people that gang up and remove Jonathan. You are against it. Yes, I know you are against it because you saw Ayo Adebanjo was against it. These are landed, exposed, justifiable Yoruba learned men of reasoning and philosophy. They said this thing, you are doing this wrong. Look at Dele now. They are parading up and down because it's Obi's loyalty, loyalist. They went after him. Without, they entered a state to pick a renowned human rights activist.
Yes, a lawyer.
Without the commissioner of police in Lagos State knowing about it. What a country!
What a country!
I never see this kind of a thing. Abomination. And up to now, we're not seeing a press release or a statement from the presidency suspending, or from the ID suspending these two commissioners of police for abuse of human rights.
And like I told you, my viewers, what you are hearing here, you can't hear it anywhere else. Click on that like button, on notifications, share what you are doing. Let me hand off with Mr. Chinedu here. So Mr. Chinedu, Yoruba raps, somebody said that Yoruba came from Ilefe. Yoruba has to do with Islam.
Leave that area. Yes. You understand? Everybody started live from Iraq. That's where everybody started from.
I don't know, Mr. Mamuju Ogupiona, his own is always all a United States of Biafra.
Oh no, bro. See, that's what I'm telling. I think I explained it yesterday. And a very interesting thing to happen to a black man. Very interesting thing to happen to Biafrans. Very interesting thing, to happen to those who define a moment and find a space for themselves and their destiny. But when I said United States of America,
yes,
representing the entire Western culture and tradition. United States, after A, you can't B.
Yes.
In alphabetical order.
Yes.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Okay, let me ask you, even if the Biafra comes, don't you think that people like Obus Odima will still be your leader?
No, brother, right on completely. You will not even come close. You see those all Joseph Carlos, all of them, no, they will not come close.
That's why you
Bro, did you see something? Did you see something? Did you saw something? You saw something? Eh? Bro, people who developed .com, people who develop Oracle, people IT, people who are targeted to go to space, people who have read leadership and institutionalized leadership are the people you are going, not even Simon Ekpa and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But you are going to, it has already been projected. It's a divine arrangement. When I say it, how it will come, you will not know. What we're seeing is just for the world to buy into it, so that, to show solidarity. That is all it. How it will come, it will not know. And the world is already positioning, accommodate Biafra as a nation. Everybody is adjusting to the reality. If the French president can play P Square where Tinubu is sitting, he go chop money. It tells you something that the Igbo popularity, the Biafran popularity, the Biafra solidarity is spreading. And I can tell you, whatever United States of America, somebody like Donald Trump is behind, that thing can never fail. Tomorrow, United States of what? Biafra. And that United States of Biafra is to take care of the rising of the African nations. Thank you.
And thanks for coming. You know him. You can do 1 hour, you can do 2 hours, but just have to. We are closing now. limited time. But like I said, this platform is a platform where you have knowledgeable people. The presenter is knowledgeable. People that come here, they have something up there. This is a platform where you can get it across Nigeria. There's no place better than to stay on 50TV by Salah and Newsstand. Pastor, my last guest today, and we have already okay. Pastor, let's talk about the fact that yesterday in Kano, I'm talking about the flooding of Kano posters of Goodluck Ebele Atiku Jonathan. But over the weekend, we saw former president, Vice President Atiku Peter Obi came to visit him. There have been, political landscape is shaping and everything with the alliance. What do you see? And people say that the North does not trust the ghost enough. They might opt for Ebele Jonathan. What do you see in 2027? And we are talking about projections here.
I think Jonathan should be very careful because he should not allow himself to be used to destroy coalition of the opposition. I think the coalition of opposition is what is needed at this point to oust the current administration of Senator Bola Tinubu out of power. As far as I'm concerned, that government has performed woefully. My major issue with this government is they do not prioritize the welfare of Nigerians. You are seeing a situation where Nigerians are suffering as a result of your policies. Instead of addressing the suffering, you are talking about policy or tax reform that will engender more suffering. Because if you look at that tax reform bill, the overall interest is to earn government more money. I'm not saying government should not earn more money. They have said that the amount we're using to service debt before it came to board was about 97% of our national earnings, and that they've been able to reduce it to about 65. Yes. Having said that, Jonathan, yes, he may be eligible to contest, but I think there's a law enacted under the last administration of Muhammadu Buhari that forbids someone who took over from his principal from contesting twice or being sworn into office for more than 2 times. I don't know whether that law can. But politically speaking, I think Jonathan should better stay away. Yes. I prefer an alliance between Atiku and Obi. Yes. Obi is my natural preference. It will be difficult, especially Atiku has already found his way into Asura. The best bet is for that alliance. You understand that even as you question the result of INEC as declared in that 2023 presidential election, they gave Tinubu 8.something million votes, gave Atiku 7.something million votes, gave Obi 6.something million votes. So if you put together the votes garnered by Obi and that of Atiku as declared by INEC, yes, you see that they overwhelmingly won that election. So if they are to come together, I think there should be panic in Asura.
Oh, okay. So you think that the panic in Asura is justified by the civil?
It's a genuine panic. It's a genuine panic. Anybody that won the election on the basis of the analysis I just gave, yes, and seeing the two major opposition candidates coming together, it's a genuine panic. Because it will force the man back to the drawing board. Because if politics is truly a game of numbers that they want to make us believe, and if they allow everybody to play by the rule, I think it's a genuine panic. But again, I think by now stakeholders should be pushing for review of the Electoral Act, particularly the area that deals with the mode of transmission of election results. We need to tinker with it to ensure that going forward, INEC that discretionary power they abused in 2023 presidential election. But for me, I feel they abused that discretionary power.
But are you now? You have a feeling because we know what to know in Nigeria, and the incumbents always find a way to win. Only Jonathan, maybe he has the art of God, like people say. Do you think that 2027 presidential election is likely to be a free and fair election where the people's will might be there?
Politicians will always manipulate if there is lacuna. That lacuna is what we are saying it should be addressed. What we are saying is that as much as possible, reduce human interference. And the best bet, the best way to reduce human interference is to have specifics in the electoral act. Yes. To say that you must transmit election results electronically, yes, or else the election should be null and void. Who say we cannot have automated system in our voting system? A system where from a device you vote, it goes to a designated server where all the stakeholders, election monitors, we follow the result and see as it's coming in. You can even have your situation, gather your own, do your own collation. So I think we have all it takes to be at that level. The only thing we are looking for is the enabling law to permit the umpire to leverage on it to do it.
So we are looking at the fact that here in Lagos too, we have been hearing permutations, but these are still quite early days in Lagos. Let us leave even politics. I would like to talk about Nigeria as a country. Mr. Matthew, do you think that Nigeria was ripe enough to have been an independent state as of 1960? People are saying that maybe we should have waited in South Africa, maybe the country would have been developed, or the whites seem to have something upset than Nigeria. Do you think that Nigeria got independence so early? Number one. Number two is that you think that democracy in Africa is working?
Democracy in Africa is not working, and the reason is not far-fetched. Because the people who pilot the affairs of the countries in Africa are not doing the needful. I must tell you, judges are one of the major problems we have in this country. If judges were to do their job diligently without fear or intimidation, yes, I think things will start falling in place. As it stands, if there is any case that federal government have interest, that case can linger all through the lifespan of that government. The court will not make pronouncement. I'll give you an instance. Look at the last time they talk about the Naira redesign. Because they knew that the government of Muhammadu Buhari had interest, the court keep adjourning it. It took another government to enter for the court to make pronouncement, and the pronouncement is in line with the current government is known for. I think court should not be in that. Court should not be seen to be giving judgment at the whim and caprices of the executive, just like they're an appendage of the executive, just like a rubber stamp of the executive. That is why, if you have issue involving federal government and individual, there are so many instances where the judge or the court will give judgment, the government will flat and nothing will happen. So if the judges or the judiciary were to stand their foot to defend democracy, I think we'll be better off.
So Pastor, I'll be asking something on this, but let me read. Top 10 African countries with the highest education levels in 2024. Seychelles number 1, South Africa number 2, Mauritius 3, Zimbabwe 4, Botswana 5, Gabon 6, 7, Tunisia 8, Algeria 9, Egypt 10. Do you think that Nigeria is truly the giant of Africa?
The only giant in population, and they are leveraging on that advantage to get attention of the world. Because Nigeria is a good market anytime, any day. So that's why any country that is productive, we always want to partner with Nigeria trade and investment, because this is a good place to market their product. Nigeria, it will shock you may not be on our way anyway, that Nigeria operates on a mono economy. I'm talking about crude. Crude oil is a major area of foreign earnings where we export. And I'm not saying we do not export other things like agricultural products, but the revenue we get from those areas is too small. So the only area where we are giant is that population, because it's a good market for all the Western world, and they are leveraging on it.
Mr. Matthew, the oil in Nigeria, is it a blessing or a curse?
It's a curse.
How?
It's a curse because it has made Nigerian government lazy.
Because I want to read something. How Nigeria can turn natural resources from curse to blessings? Can Sultan and SGF. So continue.
It's a curse because it has made federal government lazy. God, it will trust you to know that federal government of Nigeria do not do anything when it comes to oil investments. They break the country to oil blocks, invite people to come and bid, and people pay money for bidding. At the end of the day, you are located oil block, you start looking for oil deposits, you see oil deposits, you start bringing your equipment to dig an oil rig in the deep sea. We are looking at about 20-something billion US dollars. You see companies like Chevron, bringing their resources to do it. All this while federal government will fold their hand idle, stand aloof. But once the oil start coming out, NNPC will step in to collect 60%. And this they do across board. Call it NNPC, call it ExxonMobil, Chevron, Share. They collect 60% across board through NNPC. So at the end of the day, that's the money you see them share and invest. So oil for me in Nigeria is a cost. It's a cost because when agriculture was the ministry of the economy, everybody was up and doing.
Yes.
We were leveraging on it and we were doing well. Now oil is easy way of getting money because they see that the whole world need it. And another thing is the world is shifting attention from fossil fuel to renewable energy, and Nigeria is not following the trend. So if guys not taking Nigeria, no because Nigeria is already being left behind. If I must say you.
Because let us close with this. We are closing now. Why do you think that the North seem to always threaten Nigeria? And anytime they threaten, there's always a quote a shivering. Only Bola Tinubu maybe has been able to withstand a quote the North. The North investors are telling Nigerians that you cannot threaten us. If this tax reform bill is passed, they may not. This is assessment. They may not be one Nigeria anymore. And we saw yesterday the Igbo youth on Twitter, they were very happy and said it's like you are even going in our direction. We are going to speak about that tomorrow. All of you are get ready tomorrow. We are going to speak about that. One Nigeria may no longer be if Tinubu pass tax reform. This is coming from the northern youth. Now we are looking at the fact that what does it seem that Nigeria only is afraid of what comes out from the north? How about from the southwest and the southeast? What do you think made the powerful in Nigeria? We are closing.
I think it's the American threat. Because even the National Assembly, they have the number to kill any bill. That's why that Tinubu have made it clear that that bill is dead on arrival. I think they are making good their threats. We have seen a Senator Abuningi vehemently opposing the bill. We have seen northern senators maintaining that this bill will not stay true. We have seen the current governor of Borno State saying that the bill is against the North. We have seen Kwakwaso saying that Tinubu want to colonize the North, particularly in Kano. Yes. We have seen the former governor of Secretary State, Tambuwa, swing in the same direction. But let me correct one impression. Tinubu have not been able to cow the North. Rather, he has been intimidated.
He has been intimidated.
He have ordered the bill to be reviewed as at the last count. Well, we have seen that the North is stiff in their position. As we speak, House of Rep have suspended the bill indefinitely. So it's going to show that the North have what it takes to cut the shots. However I look at it, it is the number that is giving them the advantage. And again, that number is unduly given to them. Yes. It's unduly given to them because creation of states, creation of local government, constituencies, central districts are a creation of the military. And the military use force to seize power and they appropriate constituencies. Not that they do it in a way that is free, fair, and credible.
Okay, because the back and forth, let me some comments back and forth. Okay, believes in one Nigeria. But he's saying that I was surprised. He said that he didn't know about the majority jet Tinubu. I don't understand. If he's saying without your opinion, what's the meaning of Bendel? We are looking at okay, the talk what you said that people should ignore Mr. Kombi. Okay, I never like Tinubu is coming. Okay, which one is Bendel Fulani or Yoruba or teacher? Okay, who is in Nigeria now? Atiku and Atiku in the aim to capture them. Okay, all of you come. Okay, if you are watching us today, tomorrow will be that day we speak about the one Nigeria that may be divided into the tax reform bill. The not attempting Bola Tinubu. Come, if you are watching now, come here tomorrow by 8 o'clock. We should all notification will be here by 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. Just come, comment. Engage us. You have the best reviewers in the world. These people don't go to their work, they come here, make their statement known, and then go to their work. If you here, you have something upstairs here, you are knowledgeable. Like I said, Free TV Personal is the best place where you can have conversation. Many people come to speak on various national issues. Come here tomorrow, we'll be ready for you. Engage us, we are going to engage you. God bless each and everybody that commented. Everybody, I can't start mentioning name. God bless you. Thanks for staying with us here. Speak to me back. Our pastor is not having you. Thanks for coming today. Tomorrow, they have more time. And everybody that want to speak, tomorrow is another day. There'll be more time. God bless all our viewers. Nigerians, you can see one person over 700 houses. His name was not mentioned, but here we saw how Yahoo boys have been paraded, monkey swallowed money, snake swallowed money, swallowed money and not a part of it. God bless Nigeria. We come here tomorrow. God bless Nigeria.